Hi guys, welcome to podcast 41 of guitar making at home or in your garage or in your cave as they call it in France. On the last podcast I was talking about carbon fibre necks and graphite necks and fiberglass necks. I was talking about status bases. In the 80s they didn't have truss rods, and I was saying that they move a lot, you know, and apparently they put truss rods into them now and made the graphite a bit thinner so it can actually, the truss rod can counteract the tension of the strings, you know. And I was thinking about truss rods and I was thinking about graphite necks and things like that, and multi-laminate necks. I think if you want a really stable neck, especially if you're making a bass guitar, this is just one I've knocked up. I don't know if you can see that, a few laminates, there's a bit of teak, there's a bit of ash veneer in the middle, more teak there. This is a very hard wood. I'm not sure the name actually, it's part of the teak family, but it's very, very hard. I had some scraps of wood lying around, so I thought why not make a multi-laminate neck, you know. This is the way to go if you want a really stable, strong neck, you know. Multi-laminate, the more glue lines you've got, the stronger it is. On a bass, you know, it's probably more important on a bass guitar, you know, to have laminates. So this is one that I'm going to do. It's one I'm going to make just as a guitar neck, put a nice fingerboard on. I'm not quite sure yet, maybe a teak fingerboard or rosewood or ebony. So I need to trim it. I've started using my router table again. I'll show you this very quickly. This is just one I've knocked up very quickly, you know. It's a router like that, screwed onto the bottom of that. I clamp it onto the bench like this. I'll show you that. I don't know if you can see that. I need to move the camera down a little. So I'll just clamp it up and I'll show you. So very, very simple. Clamps onto the bench like this. So a minute, let me turn the camera down a bit so you can see what's going on. And that's it. It's clamps to the bench. This is a router. It's got a bearing there, as you can see. Need to tighten that up, for some reason it's loose. So that follows your pattern. Wherever my pattern is. Oh, I'm on an off day today. So this follows your pattern. That bearing there. You screw this onto whatever you want to route. You can screw it, or I normally screw stuff. I prefer to screw stuff, or you can use double-sided tape. A lot of people use double-sided tape, but for me, screwing it is not a problem so long as the screw holes are going to be hidden somewhere. Normally I'll screw through where a machine head's going to go or something, you know, or the back of the neck where it's going to be carved away, or if it's going to have a fingerboard, you can do it from the front, which I'll do on this one. Screw holes go through underneath the fingerboard so you don't see them. Just make sure you don't use the screws are not too long, and when you carve the neck away you see it, so you don't want that. Short little screws. The way I do it, these screw holes are also they also line up with the truss rod, so it's very good, you know. You can the holes I use for this will locate on the truss rod routing jig, so that's the way to do it, you know. So I thought I'd show you that. I'm just about to do this. I'm just going to talk about France a little bit, you know. I've been waiting to get my MasterCard here. I've struggled to get a MasterCard because I haven't got an electricity bill for where I live. And I haven't got an electricity bill, it's just because I rent the premises off a lady, you know, and she pays for the electricity in one big amount. So in France, if you haven't got an electricity bill, your stuff, you can't get a car, you can't get a bank account. You can't get a mobile phone, and the funny thing is, to rent an apartment you need a bank account, and to get a bank account you need an electricity bill, which is a bit complicated, which I don't really understand that. So anyway, living in France can be a bit testing sometimes. The most offensive thing about living here is going to the swimming pool, believe it or not. The piscine, they call it in France. There's a few jokes out there about that. But, yeah, the worst thing is, the most offensive thing is, you have to wear very, very tight shorts for some bizarre reason. Polyester, black. Budgie smugglers, I think they call them in Australia. if you haven't got your Budgie smugglers on, forget about it, you're not allowed to swim, you know. So that's the most annoying thing about France. Other than that, it's okay, you know, the vino's good, the beer's cheap, the vino's cheap. So that's it for this podcast. The reason I was talking about MasterCards, I've finally got a MasterCard. I can order some hardware, way, and get some stuff finished, you know. So I'm going to knock this up. The next podcast you'll see, hopefully I'll be doing the carbon fibre neck, the sleeved neck. That's all ready for, I'll just show you that. So thin, I've actually put plastic fake sort of fingerboard on while I've carved the neck and everything, you know, because I was a bit worried about it breaking. So this is going to have a carbon sleeve on it, a thick fingerboard. I've put a rosewood veneer on the front there. So it's going to, and the back's going to be, it's going to be all carbon fibred. So that'll be quite nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. In the next episode, hopefully I'll have some hardware. Alright, see you next time.